Okay, so hey, welcome back to another video. Yes, we have switched out Hydro Flask today. I thought this one was a little more festive, and the other one was in the car and I didn't feel like getting it. So, something I haven't really talked about on here, but if you know me in person, I won't shut up about, is how I wish I was zero waste because of the impact human trash has on the environment. But realistically, my lifestyle doesn't allow for me to be zero waste, so I try to be as low waste as I possibly can. One way I have discovered I could lower the amount of trash that I make is how I give gifts to people. When you think about it, wrapping paper is pretty wasteful. I mean, you buy all this pretty paper and it sits under the tree and then they open it and throw it away. Not to mention the amount of tape, which is plastic with plastic adhesive on it. Foil wrapping paper is just more plastic. And the list keeps going on and on the more you think about it, and it drives me crazy. Today I'm going to be sharing was it four? I didn't even count before I started. Hold on. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing 4 different ways that I actually use them. This isn't just for a video. When I give gifts. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so today we're going to be wrapping these adorable little cards that I got, if this will focus. These little tiny cards that I got from my brother who collects cards. So anyway, so my first tip is these little reusable baggy thingies, which I really like. They're very cheap and you can use them over and over and over again. And they're one of those things that you can give to people, and I mean, they keep them and use for theirs. It's like 2 gifts in one. They're getting a gift and they're getting future wrapping. Now, something that works really well for giving gifts to like family or friends is recycling old containers that could be kind of funny. I think it would be hilarious if my brother got rice for Christmas. Like I said, this really only works if you're giving your gifts to family members or close friends, because if you roll up and try to give your boss a risotto rice and there's some mini cards in there, probably not gonna fly very well. So these ones are easy. Just empty it, rinse it, dry it, done. And of course, you can fill this with paper or tissue or, I don't know, toilet paper since it's 2020, newspaper, and then put your gift inside that. Add a little bow on the front, and it's cute and funny, in my opinion. My next tip is repurposing boxes. Now, I love boxes. I keep every single box that I have, so this one is very easy for me to do. With some boxes, they're hard to take apart, so you can just wrap it like a regular present and then like leave one side open so that you can put stuff in it. So this one is pretty simple to come apart. In case you're wondering, yes, this is an in and out bag. I think the hardest part is trying to figure out which way everything is going to go so that you utilize as much and don't have to make as many cuts. So I think with this one, we're going to put this here like that. That reaches this way and that reaches that way. Okay, perfect. There's no real trick to getting this right. It's really just finagling the paper on top of the box until it looks good. But I always start with gluing the base of the box, not all the little flaps first, because you want it to stick. Make sure that this stretches. You want to open it and make sure that it is flat on all the sides, because see right there, sometimes it can crease, so that's fine. Fix that. Okay. Now you could also just tape it like I did here. But I don't like putting tape on the outside for the fact that people think that this is wrapping paper and then they peel it off and then all your hard work is done. But just in this instance, I decided to tape it because I actually cut it just a smidge too short, so it wasn't lying flat. I'm gonna cut along this corner right here until I get to the actual like base of the box. So now, once everything is done, I think it's better to start with the part that's tucked inside. So that gets tucked inside, and you can either glue it on the inside edge, or sometimes I just tape it down there and hope for the best. Okay, same with this side. Fold it down into the box. And you crease this side so that it gives you a nice flat edge, like so. Beautiful. All right, so the next thing I like to deal with is these little flaps. Glue the little flap to the outside piece of paper, and then fold that over and trim off all your excess. And sometimes these curve in, as this one does, so I'm actually just going to fold that over like so, and then I'm going to fold it like that, so it gives you a nice clean line like that. And now we need to work on the top flap, and it works the same exact for the bottom as it is on the top. So we're going to want to start with creasing the paper backwards along where the lid naturally creases. It just makes it lay a little flatter. You're going to put your glue on here and just a little bit up there. Okay. Boom. Okay. The method that I use for wrapping presents the most is actually fabric bags. They're super easy to make, and there are a lot of craft shows where people make them and you can just buy them. I've found them really useful, and I have a bunch of different like Christmas ones and birthday ones and just general ones that I give out through the year. And just like these little fabric gift bags that you can buy, they also can be passed on to other people when you're giving them a gift so that they can reuse it. So today we're going to be using this cute dress that actually used to be mine as a kid, that unfortunately was sitting in a box somewhere and it got stained, so we can't really, you know, give it to anyone to enjoy or donate it. So I'm going to be repurposing and recycling this. That is actually my favorite way of making these bags. Now, if you are making a bag for a particular size of item, so in this case, I actually want to put the risotto container in the bag, you do want to make sure that you leave at least an inch to like 2 inches of extra fabric at the top so that you can make your closure. So you can use ribbon or anything. This dress actually has a cute little tie that I'm just going to snip and repurpose. If you are not a sewer, don't worry. You can do this with hot glue, you can do this with fabric glue like I am today, or you can bust out the sewing machine, needle and thread, what have you. The first thing we need to do is sew the little channel for the tie. So in this case, we're gonna have it at this top edge. And just so I make sure that I have enough room, we're going to put this here and we're going to fold it down over it so that there is space, like so. So once the channel is complete, you're going to flip the bag on the other side and fold the outside pretty side to the outside pretty side in half. Okay. Line up your edges. Okay. And now you're going to sew along the bottom edge and the side edges. This one's already done, so I only have to do this one edge. Or if you are unfortunately using glue like me, glue. Now the trick is you don't want to go all the way up to where your channel opening is. You want to stop right at the bottom. So my channel stops right here. So I'm going to glue until this point because you need to be able to access these bits. Now I'm going to put this on the side to dry and I'll be right back. Now that this is finally dry, like I said, I suggest sewing. It's faster. Let's turn this right side out. Right side out. Beautiful. So now let's take our ribbon and feed it through. Yes. Okay. Finally. Okay. So now that you have it, tie these together in a little tiny knot. Or if you have a cute bead, you can put a bead there to hold it like that. So now we have a little tiny cute bag. And just zippity-doo all together. There we go. I just had the present. Where did it go? Hello? Oh, there it is. This is the gift that we wrapped for my brother, and I'm not worried that he's going to see this because he doesn't watch my videos. And that makes me feel so great. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week, and a happy, happy holiday. Remember, if you would like to see more of my videos, feel free to like and subscribe. I am not even close to my goal of 100 subscribers by the end of the year, but that is okay because I am thankful for all of the ones that I have gotten this year. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye!